One of the best money-making methods in Skyblock was dragons, but dragons have become very unprofitable due to many inflations and deflations of different prices in the dragon market. So now not many people do dragons. But I think I found a strategy that is less risky and can result in cutting your losses much more than any other method for grinding dragons. But before the video starts, make sure you subscribe because we are growing extremely fast and we just hit 3,000 subscribers and I can't thank you enough. And let's see how long it will take us to hit 4,000 subscribers. Now, onto the video. Just a disclaimer is that this won't automatically make you a lot of money. I'm just saying for people who enjoy doing drags, this is a much safer option, and this might not be a broken money making method, but it is a way that it is easier to profit off dragons. And don't sue me or attack me if you start losing money doing dragons. For people who just want to know what the strategy is, it's basically just doing one-eye drags. But let me explain why this works. So the way dragon loot works is it is under a weight system. The weight system works by you having to achieve a certain weight for you to actually get the item. So the 4 items you're going to want to get are chestplate, leggings, boots, and helmet. So each weight for these is chestplate is 400 weight, then the leggings is 350 weight, helmet is 350 weight, and boots is 300 weight. And if you didn't know, giving high placement also gives weight, and it starts from 300 weight from first place. So in addition to the 100 weight you get from an eye, this gets you to 400 weight, which allows you to get a chest plate. So this means in technicality, if you place one eye on a sup and you do first place damage, you do have the possibility of getting a sub chest plate for around 600k. So this is why this strat is so good, and the main reason I like this strat is because it's much less risky. You are losing around 400ish k in most of these, but you can get most of these items with 2 eyes, and a lot of people do it with 2 eyes, and then you're losing about double if you get fragged. With this method, you are losing around the same getting the same amount of drops but losing much less money, and that's why I think it's so good. The reason this setup is working way better now than it used to before is because AOTDs were the biggest profit before, and now AOTD prices have dropped considerably, which makes them very less profitable. And if you place more than 2 or 3 eyes, you are actually losing money. So placing 3 eyes or 4 eyes and getting an AOTD is actually not profit or around breaking even. So now people are not really looking into AOTDs for money, but more just superiors. Another of the reasons that makes this so good is the fact that you get to do so many drags. If you can get a party that will allow you to do this, this is really good because you can do hundreds and hundreds of drags for much cheaper than doing 2-eye drags. So if you were to do 100 2-eye drags, that's 200 eyes. If you do 100 1-eye drags, that's 100 eyes. That is much cheaper, and if you get the same amount of superiors in each set, you're going to be making more money because you are cutting your losses by a lot, and you'll get a lot more, the same amount of superiors, and you won't get that much more from a 2-eye drag than you'd get it from a 1-eye drag because of luck. And if you got lucky with a 1-eye drag, you could actually make more to even the same amount as a 2-eye drag. And to be honest, 2-eye drags are actually the worst with subs because when you're doing a sub, you can get an AOTD if you have 2 eyes, but you can never get an AOTD with 1 eye. So you actually have a better chance with 1 eye on a sub because you can only get armor pieces. But now that you guys know about this, hopefully more people do 1-eye drags and people can actually do a little bit of profit on drags and even more content for streamers because now they don't have to spend that much on doing drags. One thing that makes this worse is that on really bad drags like Old and Protector, and wise, you'll still lose money and you don't have the option of getting something like the AOTD on other DRAGS. This is another one of those things that make it actually pretty bad, as well as not being able to ever get the legendary or epic drag pet. So it might be a little bit worse in the long run, but if you don't think you're gonna do thousands and thousands of drags, I think this might be a pretty good method for people who are trying to do drags but don't want to lose too much money. So this is the end of the video. If this helped you at all into making money from drags or just being able to do drags more, leave a like and subscribe, because I'm trying to look for more original and secretive content so I can show it to the public and more people can find new methods and new things to do in Hypixel Skyblock. And this is the end of the video, and goodbye.